We both have chronic pain, fibromyalgia,
yeah.
and some other issues. I'm having heart issues now that I never had before. And her doctor, her rheumatologist, was telling her to look at this documentary called
What the Health?
And she called me and I looked at it that night and I quit eating meat. Just went cold turkey.
Directly to me.
Right. And so I was doing really, really good with plant-based, and I would eat my seafood and salmon and all of that. But lately, the older I get, the less appetite I have. And I think that's been giving me a little problem because I don't eat but maybe one meal. I skip breakfast or eat one meal a day. And I started feeling tired and no energy.
I'm going to tell you why. Because you expect
I think
it.
I wasn't getting enough protein.
You expect it. Who told you you needed more protein?
Well,
The internet, the TV, your friends, right? You need protein. You need protein. Or you're going to be tight.
You do look at the vegan diets and, different diets pertaining to plant-based, and they tell you that you should have a certain amount of protein. And
I can tell
I
you.
did look it up recently because the way I've been feeling and I just can't figure out what's going on. And when I saw what it said about not getting enough protein, I started believing that that's my problem.
You started believing.
Yeah.
You started believing that was your problem.
So
I'm going to tell you
I
this.
didn't want to eat any chicken. My son's been fussing with me and telling me, Mom, you need to get a little bit more protein, So
I'll tell you
I had
this.
chicken today. I had some chicken yesterday. No. Trying to get protein.
Listen.
But before I was feeling fine.
Gorillas. Gorillas. Elephants. Right? These are huge animals. Right? Guess what they eat?
Yeah.
You think they get enough protein? Yes, they do. That's how they stay alive. You get better sources of protein from plants than you do from animals because animals are a secondary source of protein. They get their protein from the plants that they eat, they transmute it into energy that then grows them, and then you eat them to get the energy that they've already. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Because I was eating my eggs.
I'm going to tell you this.
A lot of vegetables.
Fasting is a beautiful thing. What you're discussing is intermittent fasting. Give yourself 3 to 6 weeks of doing something like that, but be consistent. Your energy will change. Sometimes you have to go through it to get to it. Does that make sense? Until your body's experienced and used to doing this thing, which is pretty drastic for most, it takes some acclimation. However, if you decide that you want the old things again, and you go back to those old things, you will return to the issue. You will return to the issues that existed with those old things. You have taken a step toward your health.
I mean, I did it for a good 11 months, and just recently, a few days ago, I started eating a piece of chicken here or there.
No worries. Maybe we should talk outside of this, and we might find what's in your diet that might be causing it. Any other questions, guys, in here? How's the tea? It's hot. That works.
Sugar.
Can you open the phone and talk about
Sugar.
The number one drug of the Americans.
Yeah, sugar.
learning?
What about using a substitute like Splenda?
Splenda equal those
Right,
cause
that's
cancer.
Okay.
If you want a substitute sweetener, I would use something like agave, which is natural, stevia, which is natural, and honey. Those 3 things you could sweeten and be good. Honey is even antibacterial.
I like it like that.
Oh,
It's too hot.
Take your time.